out of this world.
Hi guys.
Oh my god, my Colossus are orange?
Checking to make sure everything's good.
What
Looks
was I
like we've got
thinking?
everything.
Oh, thank you.
This could be an interesting mix tonight.
Actually, I can put this on her right now.
We are doing a Phoenix raid tonight. Monday is our open raid night. That said, this is not the only night that the Excelsiors will take people on raids, so if Monday night at 10 Eastern is not good for you, just let an Excelsiors officer know, and we will put together a raid at a time that's easier for everybody.
Okay, I'm calling in now. I'm on portal
always
team.
willing to do stuff. So, we've got Agent on Black Panther. Oh no!
I may join you.
Just you? You're gonna be alone, soloing the portals?
Sweet.
Here we go, that's better.
Always my dream.
We're gonna do a roll call real quick. We got Agent on Black Panther. We've got DVX on Venom. The Doc Awesome on Thor. FC on Wolvie. Health Connections taking Nova.
Around.
Jokes on. No one's ever gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
you
say
down. Jokes on Venom. Loon Tune on Squirrel Girl. Got Meataxe on Toga Cat.
I gotta get that
And
Blu-ray.
we're being joined by Maverick tonight on Cyclops. I'm gonna get things queued up.
Alright, my power bar is nice and set up.
Huzzah. Gonna queue us up. Everyone good on medkits?
I will be.
I'll be bringing extra.
Of course.
I have plenty. Do
I
not
almost
buy
have a
medkits.
Yeah, I have a lot too. So
Don't buy them.
feel free to ask.
I can see you buying them. How unhappy I am.
I'm sorry.
Put
Do
the
that
med
cross
kit
fingers.
back.
She does look kind of pissed. Wow.
Stop talking to that vendor. And yes, Patrick,
exactly
he is the worst
420
driver in
Blazer.
Borderlands. Actually, no, I'm the worst driver in
hang my head in
Borderlands.
shame emote.
That actually needs to be an emote game.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
don't know
for
which
sure.
pet I want to take. That's a first.
So Maverick,
buy
just to
all of
warn
the
you, we're all
medkits.
insane.
Oh, that's fine. I've been watching the stream a long time.
Good, you're
Technically
prepared.
and emotionally.
We're mostly harmless, though. Mostly.
Honestly.
Unless you're a scroll, you have rabies.
How many times have you raided before?
In this game, 0. In World of Warcraft, about 1 billion.
Excellent, good.
Yay! Teaching time.
That just means
No
you'll learn
Onyxia
quick like I
fight
did.
in this raid, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, the hardest part on this one is just learning the mechanics, which we'll walk you through all of them. Or if you've watched the stream, have you seen one of the ones where we've explained mechanics before?
Not what you've explained, but I've watched enough to kind of get the gist of everything, like Sisters and Surfter, or whatever his name is.
Okay, cool. Well, we don't have Kitty anyways, which is the person who actually explains stuff like he knows what he's talking about. So instead you'll get me doing like quick explanations.
That's perfect. That's all I need.
He still can't drive in Borderlands though.
Yeah, he needs his license revoked from what I saw. Basically, this
Costume
first part
fingers was
here,
so
we have to
bad.
fight our way up to the top. So if you see yellow dudes, kill them.
Yeah, this is mostly a bunch of trash. Yellow's all we gotta worry about. You don't have to worry about deaths through here, but as soon as we get the portal open, we will.
Oh yeah,
Get the
and
toggles on.
lava, it's hot and it burns, and don't stand on
Yeah,
it.
I noticed that.
With accuracy.
Thanks for the warning. Jeez.
Well, yeah,
Fire hurts.
trial by
Fire's
and all that.
fun.
Unless it's Phoenix Fire. Then it hurts everything but me.
But it looks so magnificent.
Hi, Thandril.
Oh.
Was that our New Kids on the Block reference?
Oh, as previous mentioned, if you see me just like running into a wall or doing completely the wrong skill, I totally have costume fingers tonight.
Who are you costumed as?
Phoenix? Playing as
Aw.
Phoenix.
Cute.
I watch it, but it crashed my system right now.
Yes, Patrick. Fire without
I'm
Y
gonna
does her
watch.
worse.
I noticed yesterday my YouTube was killing my game.
That's not fun. Apparently, when I stream on my Xbox One, the stream is fine and I can do decent quality unless Steam is open anywhere in the house. If Steam is open anywhere in the house, we're doomed.
Usually it's like a Firefox thing. Firefox uses a lot of resources.
Yeah, Chrome does too. I have to bring up my chat in Internet Explorer as much as I hate using it.
Oh, I died. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest, through this part,
You
I
did?
usually just fly around until
Did
everything's
done
dead,
died.
because by the time I get to something, because I get lost, it's gone.
Dieting is good. Good
Got
for
down
your
to
health.
like 1% a second ago, but I wasn't going to tell anybody.
We don't
Alright,
judge much.
portal is open.
You
Courtney.
know, that was the first time I didn't get seriously lost there.
Yeah, I think I'm
Can
starting
we
to get the hang of
premature
this.
all-
Chrome Master Race.
I can bring out the swirlies for no
Love my
reason.
Chrome. Toe keeps banging the table just of its own free will.
This is one of the few fights I'm not too sure about, but I just read up on it, so I think I'm mostly okay.
I see.
Yep. This one's actually pretty basic once you get into the groove of it. Half of us are going to go right and half of us are going to go left. Anyone who is going to the right gets Lady Hellfire. Right? Yeah. Anyone going to the left is going to be fighting Lord Brimstone, and then every so many seconds we're going to switch. You can actually hit period once we get into the fight if you want to actually count the buff yourself. Whenever we're headed over towards the left, you're going to be picking up a yellow A, which is the alpha one. That's what you want to have whenever you're fighting Lord Brimstone. And whenever you're heading back over to the right, you're going to be picking up a red B. That's what you want anytime you're fighting Lady Hellfire. Then he does a big slam that, you'll just see the big red circle around you to get out of the way. She does wiggly arms, which makes like 5 small circles, which you'll see on the ground that she can move out of the way. And then both of them share an attack that gets a green circle, which everyone gets into a cuddle puddle and gets as close to each other and cuddles. You want to kind of get into melee range whenever you get that because they won't attack while there's a green circle, so it's just easier on everyone to get into melee. If there is a red circle on you, we love you, but go away. If you're ranged, then you can do range damage from afar. If you're not, then you get to cheerlead.
And when she says go away, she means move away from the rest of the group and stay there until the orange circle has left you.
Basically, you just go hug the wall for a minute.
Does it do like proximity damage or just in that circle damage? Like, should I get as far away as possible or just out of the circle?
It does within the circle and then kind of a small area around you as well. So it's best to be as far away as possible.
You'll be able to survive it though. But if it,
He is
if it
my
affects
hero.
other people, we won't.
Gotcha.
Ooh, we're going to be able to raid on Spider-Man soon.
Sin, do you want to explain the clockwise motion?
That's what I was going to ask about it. That's the important part that I read is when you're done with the left boss, you kind of go towards the top. And when you're done with the right boss, you kind of go towards the bottom where the buffs are, I guess.
Yeah, every time we switch, we're going to be moving, and then you always go clockwise.
Okay.
So if you're on Lord Brimstone, then you're going to go up top, and then over to Lady Hellfire. If you're on Lady Hellfire, you're going to go down to the bottom and over to Lord Brimstone. That's where you're going to get your correct buff. And what is this squirrel apocalypse? It's terrifying.
They're everywhere.
It's raining squirrels.
Someone's killing squirrels.
All the bubbles and stuff too. It was really scary.
Basically, you're going to hear people call out switch, and that's the point at which you move to the next boss.
Yep, you'll hear switch or change places or anything like that. You can also kind of just keep an eye if you want to on the thing itself or just, who you're with. One good thing to start doing whenever you're new to this raid and you're kind of first getting into the habit is pick one person that's in your party to kind of keep an eye on. That way, so if you're going to be on that side, just keep an eye on FC because she has that nice pretty red name. As long as you're in, on the side with FC, you're in the right place.
Sounds good.
I was gonna say follow the Firebird.
I don't know what side I'm on. We actually
Firebird's on the
split.
wrong
Do we
side.
have our Venoms on the right sides?
That's why I should be on the left, since Doc Austin seems to be on the right.
And you also kind of want to wait for the empowereds. Our ultimates we're going to use after the first switch. So you'll hear one of us yell out that we're using our ultimate. You kind of want to try to ult whenever your empowered is ulting. So normally they'll call out, but honestly, we've been doing this together long enough that we all usually ult around the same time whenever someone starts calling. So just ult when we start calling out ults.
And we each have a different catchphrase when we ult, so don't trick us too much.
Alrighty, let's roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm on this side. Cool.
Like my
Don't
splinter
forget
first.
your toggles.
Agent, you are so
I have
small.
toggles?
And I almost forgot my raid pet.
Does that still bug the game? Raid pets.
Agent, I feel
Thank you
like
for
I could
putting down
pick
the
you.
stash.
I feel like I could pick you up and hold you in my hand, man.
Always tiny.
That tiny. I'm just having way too much fun, guys.
Bro! Wow.
That's awesome, dude. There are little furry mammals falling from the sky. What's not to like?
I had
Are
way
they
too much
just digging
fun
their ways to hell?
today that we were trying to figure out if
To
any of the
get
pets are
vehicles.
actually bigger than your rocket that you're on, Agent.
Yeah.
Literally no pet is smaller
which is
than
taller.
his rocket.
Head pull.
Yes, thank you, Courtney. Alright, everybody ready?
So very ready.
Eat a dinklage.
Oh yeah, and watch the fire on the grates. That burns too.
Ults usually come after the first turn.
So you're gonna want to huddle up where you see the green circle.
Get way
Usually
away from you
melee
guys.
range of the boss.
Yep,
I
green,
got the first
cuddle,
two
red, run
circles.
away.
Awesome.
Oh, that helps if I look at this stuff too. Switch. Oh, cuddle,
Stuck
puddle,
on
and then
me,
switch.
Stuck on me, stuck on me. Thank
Now
you.
switch.
And don't forget to get your buffs, so just kill one of the dudes, or if somebody else has killed the dude, you'll see the little A on the ground. Just pick it up.
The yellows are the ones that actually drop the buffs. The rest of the white trash you don't have to worry
Waiting for
about.
everybody to be here. Okay, right side ulting.
Alright.
Everybody
Ulting,
else
Firebirds,
on the right
go.
side.
Nova Force.
Ulting for science.
Squirrels, squirrels, squirrels.
Thing got violated by the squirrel girl. What?
Ah, I died. I mean, yes, I died.
Stack on left.
Sorry.
Went the wrong way.
I got too ambitious.
If you have orange, go away. We love you, but go away.
Costume fingers.
Oh,
Switch.
did you? Then you're forgiven.
Switching.
Everyone hugs
I'm
a
trying
pole
out
or
a new
pillar
build.
once in a while.
Compared to my old one.
Stack on right if possible. Thank you much.
Jesus. 7.5 million alt. Insane.
Oh, I'm lagging. That's why.
It's business time. Change places.
Okay.
Oh, the
You take
switcheroo.
my place and I'll take yours.
Thank God I'm playing Venom.
We can
Somebody
share.
almost red circled me to death.
You know, sharing is caring.
Ooh, that almost killed me. Oh, that killed me.
That was the power of the one true AIDS.
Stack on lefties. Thank you much.
Master Race, I don't even know what that is.
No tunes. Kim here. Thank you.
Change places. As you guys are already doing.
Red circle keeps kicking me out. Nova wants to have fun too.
Aw.
Wants to remind everybody that I rock. According to Nova.
Good save, HC.
Still need to get Nova eventually.
He
Yes.
just said it.
Venom
Rock.
totally Gambit totally violated you.
Tell the world, Sam.
Have as much fun with you as what my Venom had with FC though. Change places. Stack and then change of places.
Brimstone will likely go down on the switch, so you just take him down and then join us on the right.
Lady Hellfire don't want any of this. Oh crap, not again.
She really
Mooney?
doesn't want any of this.
What you doing, Pumpkin?
Tried to save you and end up dying.
Huh?
Okay, so don't forget to get
It's
the
noble.
buff before
Oh, in chat.
as you're heading to the right.
And beware the fire.
Did I recollect the buff? That would matter.
And usually
I
when we
just
get to
died
this
in the most
point,
weird way.
if we weren't, taking her down very quickly, you just kind of keep an eye on your own buff meter and just refill as needed. Congratulations.
Well done, everybody. Good job.
Welcome to level 7.
Teamwork.
I see it on the ground before I even pick it up. Yep. Pass it.
Oh
Mooney, I
no.
just want you to know that I got a new bow tie for socks, and he's beautiful. And his
Loki
little
rune.
black with white polka dot
Sif.
bow tie, and he
Congrats.
loves it.
Congrats.
For anyone who wants to see, I'll be posting pictures on the Twitter soon. For all the Twitterverse to see. He has his own hashtag now. It's hashtag King Socks. Yes, clearly. Bored to death. Hey, Zizzle.
Frederica's favorite room.
Oh, I also forgot to inform you guys that I gave Socks his own hashtag now, too. I think Patriku will approve. It's hashtag King Socks.
Socks the king.
That sounds lovely.
Wow, Sin. Wow.
Okay, I know that you love me, FC, because of your worries for my mental health.
There is never any doubt that I love you. I will love you now and forever. I just I'm worried about you.
Yeah, this fight I don't think I've ever even seen.
He is a fun. Oh my god, what just happened?
Hmm?
Who did that?
Oh, did you get a glitch?
HC. You are so lucky I don't have G's on right now.
I knew as soon as you said
Whoa.
that what was going to happen. I was like, oh, there he goes.
Wait,
I'm
what?
sure.
I'm gonna stop
Oh,
opening my
got it.
mouth around you.
I'm thinking I know what it is.
He's a grown man. He's got elbows.
Are we
He
doing
has 6 through 10 covered.
I
If
was
you
going to
guys
say,
wanna
are we
just
doing
do it.
all on
Fortune
one prisoner
cards!
first and then to the middle? That seemed to work a
We
lot
could do that. That
last time.
would actually make this pretty fast.
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay,
We
so
don't
we're
have
each
to
doing
go.
one. So I got super excited, and then I saw there was fortune cards, and then I got really excited.
That had fortune cards.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Alright, who am I taking to the prom? I think everyone's already been asked out. Okay, I've got one.
Oh, are we doing the start on the prisoner? I missed that.
I don't know, FC's in charge.
I'm going to vote yes. I'm on 9.
Take 10.
Got
So
a holographic crafter.
the premise of this particular methodology for this fight is everybody is going to be placed at a particular prisoner, and then once the
Courtney, what does that even
starts,
mean?
there's going to be a yellow archer that will spawn by said prisoner. You're going to take your prisoner down as quickly as possible, and as soon as that happens, you're going to run to the center where Slag is, and you're just going to wail on him. And hopefully, and we'll assign this in a second, if the prisoners start to go down, then somebody or two somebodies can, help kind of fight for the prisoners at the prisoners. But the main idea is that we're all going to be in the center fighting the boss. And the boss
G-string?
does
No.
a few big attacks, like he does a big butt slam and a mace slam, and he puts some red circles on the ground that can hurt you.
Oh my.
But basically, if you watch out for those things and you just wail on them, hopefully we'll take them down pretty quickly.
Can I like walk by the boss to get to the prisoners, or?
No.
No, that would start the fight.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it.
And you can come over here to 5. Come on, Maverick's got it. This one's your date to the prom.
I don't want to fight the boss.
Does anyone have flight or teleport?
Expect death.
I have flight.
So there's a new strategy to this, huh?
Which number is free?
I know all of the ones on this side are taken.
I can't teleport.
6 and 7.
Well, I'm going to initiate the boss fight then.
Yeah, so as I've said, honestly, this is an easier way, especially when you're first learning, because guarding is the hardest part, which the boss fight for this one's actually pretty easy. It's kind of repetitive. Don't get butt slammed. He's notorious for his butt slams.
Okay, Lincoln's going to be the main DPS.
Right, everybody ready?
Ready?
Sure.
There's still some people not at prisoners yet. How do I get to
I'll take
7?
care of them. Don't worry about it.
It's just those two spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We ready?
Peter Dinklage.
Moon
So
over
as soon
Hammy.
as your archer goes down, run to the center.
I totally went to the center already. I just got super excited after Peter Dinklaging.
Oh, that'll work.
It's the only way to dinklage.
I'll go first, I guess.
Holding for science.
Firebirds go.
Nova Force.
We hunger.
That was amazing. Why don't you do that all the time?
Stay out of the fire circle.
Toddler gets on my nerves. What are you talking about, Courtney?
And watch out for
We haven't
butt
made it
slam.
to slag. When am I lagging?
Butt slam.
Oh, I hear that there's butt slamming, so
So you'll notice that every time he loses 25% of his health, he calls up fire giants. Now you can't see them now because they're spawned over by the prisoners, but they make the fight sometimes hard because they.
King Socks will rule with his iron
they
palm,
hurt a
Patriku.
lot.
Called it. You know what's up.
But we're ignoring them for now for this methodology.
But when they come in, they're gonna knee you in the face and it's gonna hurt real bad.
They're going to give you lots of owies.
I'll also like cuss at them.
You what?
I will likely cuss at them.
They're gonna be all like, I hear that you like dying. And then they're gonna kill you. 34%, we're doing good so far.
And you'll notice the color at the top of the screen for the prisoners has gone from green to yellow or orangey, goldenrod, whatever. Eventually they'll go red. And the
Chubby doesn't
issue
wear
with
a
them dying
shirt.
is that slag
a
will get
rattle.
some resistance to
He's
damage if they actually die.
mesmerized
And
by
when they
anything
die,
in front
they
of
go gray.
him. That's a real
So the faster
mechanic.
we
That's
can
a real
get 'em down,
thing.
the better.
Okay.
I see.
Goldenrod. That was my crayon of choice in kindergarten.
He also heals them, right?
It's
I
a
like
darn
Robin Egg
fine
Blue.
color.
Nice thing about Gene is
They
with
sure
his
do.
lazy mode rating,
Mine was
I
very
pretty much just hit a button and I don't die. Thanks to sucking the life force out of him. Oh no. I used to have it on where my flight is though, so muscle memory. Some people have strange kinks. Oh, Patriku. %. You'll notice that every time one of them dies, he gets health back too, and we start doing less damage to him. That's usually why you have guards. Okay, he doesn't get health back anymore. I keep forgetting that.
He might
You
gain
still
a
have
little,
strong
but
enough
he certainly
DPS on
doesn't
him, though.
gain as much as he did last time.
I think he does get a little,
It
because
used to
last
be
time
10%.
we kept
He might
getting him
get
down
like
to 1% and it kept going up. Not a whole lot, but
And we win.
yeah, it used to be very
Well
noticeable.
done, everybody.
And Mooney, it's funny that you show up tonight because I'm totally drinking out of my 9 Fine Irishman cup. Pet vacuum.
Sin, do you want the cosmics?
I almost interrupted you as you said my name to say yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
So many hungry pets to feed.
Oh no. I'm not going there.
I want to, but I'm not gonna.
Did I miss something?
Oh, Patriku.
Ooh, it
I
says
was
you're currently unavailable to trade.
Try again. He doesn't drink. What sorcery is this? It's tea. It's sweet tea. It's because I've been around Rogue, and I can taste the sweet tea. Oh, it actually is sweet tea. I'm not drinking alcohols tonight.
I just got to make some more room, and I'll pick up the rest and hand them over.
Tomorrow, though, during Lady Raids, totally don't have to work the next day. Yeah, I do have a doctor's appointment. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, who needs these?
Someone's wearing a toga.
Told you, it's toga night.
I also may have an obsession with feeding my pets in game because I totally realized that I unintentionally organized them within my hold as to what they needed fed. I have problems. You love me anyway.
It's okay. I fed my
It's not
squirrels
anyway. It's
radioactive
especially
berries.
because of that. But wait, you're walking away while I'm trying to trade with you.
Who wants to explain the next one?
I can't. Okay, so our next fight is the wonderful monolith. It's also pretty straightforward. Honestly, all of them except for Surtur are pretty straightforward. In Monolith, we're actually going to be piling into the center at the beginning. Then we're going to split. It's going to be the same parties that you split into for the first fight. Part of us are going to go up, and part of us are going to go down, because there's going to be NPCs that we're going to spawn, and we're going to follow them. Their names are Catherine and Stephanie. That's important to remember. So our goal is to keep Catherine and Stephanie alive while they buff up 3 smaller monoliths. And then once the health bar gets full on that one, then they'll move on. You'll see like light going out of the top of it, and you'll see the NPC moving. While we're guarding them, the only ones that do damage to them are the yellow and blue archers. So you want to take out the yellows first and then the blues. If your minimap doesn't have an ability that, looks for all enemies, then you'll actually see the yellows and blues show up on the minimap as small dots. So once again, you're just going to want to make sure that whenever we split off from Monolith that you're following either the Giant Firebird or the red name. Let's see, what else is there to this? Pretty much just keep them alive. There are fire giants. Their names are Carl. That will show up. And then... I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the baby demon wearing a bow tie. And her not killing someone. Anyways, whenever you get Carl, Carl is your friend. You don't attack Carl. You're going to take Carl through a little, plate of fire that the yellow archers are going to leave behind. And because you like it, you're going to put a ring on it. You'll see a blue ring around him. And then you're going to take him to the monolith to die horribly.
That was beautiful.
Somebody just
That's
Fight
gonna
started.
explode.
There's also buffs that are going to land on the ground. You'll know that you have one because you'll grow bigger. Those are the only things that allow you to actually do damage to Monolith other than taking a fire giant to him. So you run up and just, best thing to do if you do pick one up is to use your signature and anything else that you've got that does your best damage. You'll know that it has gone away because you'll get smaller again and you'll start using up spirit. Patrick, just got really excited to see you. Then after we get the last monolith thing full, what on earth? Then we'll actually be piling one to the big monolith. I'm sorry, I got distracted. That didn't make sense.
That did make sense. So my only question is, the only time we go away from
I got a follower, but I couldn't
sides
see who
and
it
go to
was.
the middle is if we have a giant following us that's been a ring around it, whatever you... Or if we get the little empowered buff, then we split off and go to the center, even without everybody else.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the giants, that's just how you can tell that you got them through the fire correctly. Because sometimes you'll drag them through, but they don't get it. But the only way that they'll start taking down damage and then be able to explode is if there is the ring around them.
And they explode when they die?
Yes, when they get down to last health, and they'll explode. That's one of the reasons it's important not to attack someone's fire giant, because if they don't explode on Monolith, they don't do us any good.
When they explode, are they going to hurt me if I'm standing beside them?
They will. So kind of the best thing to do is to try to get them stuck on Monolith and get to the other side. That way you're not going to take damage, but also be careful if there's someone else with a fire giant up there. You've got to keep an eye on that. However, this one is kind of hard to die on, so if we get a couple of deaths from fire giants, we'll be fine. At the end, all of them, whenever they get enraged, do something different. For Monolith, whenever he gets enraged, then he does a pulsing damage that will pretty much just insta-kill you. So if you're melee, then you get into cheerleader range. If you're ranged, then you just get out of the range of it.
Sounds good. I think I'm ready.
This one's pretty basic. The biggest thing on it is just learning the visuals of it. You'll know that you're targeted by a fire giant as well because you'll see a circle around you, and it will tell you that you're targeted. once you see all of the things for the first time, then it'll get a lot easier to do this one.
And since you were on the right-hand side group for the twins fight, when we all break off after this first couple of seconds at the monolith, you're going to come north
God,
with
what are
the
you
rest of
talking
us
about?
who were on the right side originally.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I was on left, so I'm going down.
Yes.
Let's
All
jump
right.
down on this monolith.
Ready, set, Peter Dinklage.
Dinklage.
Oh, and for ultimates on this one, we do not ultimate until the end, so we'll yell that out after we pile up on monolith.
Yeah, when the shield is down.
NPCs are moving, so head on up towards the north. I think Sin mentioned this, but the little puddles of fire won't spawn until you've killed a yellow archer.
Yeah. And the buff doesn't spawn either.
Quite right.
Step into the fire.
I brought a present.
The monolith will give a debuff, and it will hurt you if you stand by it for a long period of time, so don't stand by the monolith very long.
Unless you want to test
Don't
your
talk
limits.
to him about his movies. It's a terrible decision.
I'm bringing a present to the monolith!
Oh, Carl loves me tonight.
Ugh,
I
Len
am
loves
married.
me tonight.
Thank you very much.
Looks, I brought you a present.
No.
I must be buff, because I'm like 10 feet tall.
I don't like presents that explode.
So they're on the move again.
Somewhere I think Jokey Smurf is crying because of that comment.
Job for the present.
Okay, somebody
He was
killed
a
my fire
sadistic
giant.
little Smurf, wasn't he? Never really
he
thought
was.
of that before.
He was really the Unabomber of the Smurfs. I don't know why they tolerated him.
And nobody seemed to tolerate Brainy Smurf. He always just wanted to help.
Yeah, I mean, he was really the Bill Gates of the Smurfs. He should have been in charge.
Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking putting that old guy in charge.
He had the coolest hat.
I don't understand why Gargamel
He did choose not to wear white. I think that was pretty important.
Because he was a
I
pimp.
want to eat a Smurf.
Patriku wants to know if you're going to be acting or directing in this film. It's both.
Don't kill the fire.
Did you guys actually know that Smurfette was created by Gargamel?
I did, yeah. So
I
that
had
she
no
could-
idea.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
she's Trixie. She has lady parts. Means she can't be trusted.
Never trust anything that smurfs for 5 days and doesn't die.
Oh my god.
I didn't
Who
even
was
notice
it
they
that
were
said
moving
that?
on.
Wasn't that
Was he trying to make him procreate or something?
wasn't that the teacher from South Park?
Felt bad for Smurfette.
Okay.
What?
That said he didn't trust anything that bled for 7
He
days
says
and
he'll-
didn't die.
Oh, it's a pretty common, horrible saying, but yeah.
Oh.
I love that saying.
I think that means you might not be able to be a feminist. if you love that saying.
I believe in empowered women, and that means that I also believe in women who are empowered enough to not worry about what other people think.
Thank you. Exactly. High five.
It's kind of the same as, when you're afraid to say something around someone who is African American because of their race that they'll get offended is almost in a reverse form of racism because you're still acting differently based on their race. Kind of the same thing with women. I feel like if you're overly watching what you say, it's kind of the same thing. We fought for a very long time for equality. We can suck it up and deal with it.
Yep.
You just have to treat other human beings with respect.
Sing for science.
Firebirds go.
Respect my authority.
Someone actually used that as an analogy for a
So yeah,
super
this
group
is pretty much
invitation
how the
from me
monolith
recently.
fight goes. And yeah, it's just about done. So good job, everybody.
I killed myself.
Did too.
Now, had we not made it in time, and it had gone enraged, Cindy, I don't know if you covered this. Did you cover that? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would go into cheerleader mode.
Oh, that's terrible. We'll be
Not
the
really.
only girl, though, basically, like our little Smurfette. Guessing that's why you didn't join
What's
that
the
super
deal
group.
with all the spike runes? Seriously.
That's not what I wanted.
So how big of a difference is the level 63 unique versus the level 66 unique?
The damage is a lot
3
better.
levels.
Thanks.
That's actually exactly what the difference is. If you took a level 50 and a level 53
Even looked at
item,
my
it
rack,
doesn't
yeah.
seem like a lot, but the max rolls are the real difference.
Ooh, mental damage.
Let's see.
Like a strange buff for her, though. Alright, head pull. Time to eat some cosmics. I got an apocalypse armor.
Congratulations.
Rats.
Cool. I'm actually collecting cosmics because I'm the one molecules.
I got spring shoes after I trash talked it earlier. I think I deserve that.
Well, you're always saying you want a little spring in your step.
Unless it's a tangled sling.
Does anyone need medkits?
I will take some medkits if you have any to spare.
I've used 10.
Since Sind was glaring at me, so I couldn't finish my purchase of them. Thank you.
Good. Courtney, did you see the new Hawkeye costume? Totally got spoiled today. Did you guys see the new Hawkeye costume? It made me so happy.
Yeah.
Did someone just throw Nutso away?
I love
I was
those
just gonna
purple
say, someone's
chucks.
throwing away the squirrel. That's so rude.
Totally did.
My goodness.
Saw it, but I still can't stop wearing cape. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Nutso is a strong, independent gray squirrel. You don't need no friends.
Was interesting though that the data mining guys the other day turned up both May Parker and the
Okay,
Wiccan
when
already.
you when you said that you're like Amazon women with male slaves, I thought you were still talking about UNHC.
Yeah,
I
they
was
did
really
Wiccan perfectly.
confused.
Yeah, but it makes me think if it's already on the test center build.
Yeah,
that
Jean Grey
why
is
not
right
start
as
from
an awesome super group.
I think they nailed the shape of the body on his model.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll make Awkwardly so happy. That's awesome.
Too bad that she won't be good if they do come out with her too soon. Or with Wiccan too soon.
Okay, so now we split up into 3 teams and we avoid the bubbles on the ground that HC always dies to.
Yes.
Yeah, dance.
If I lag.
Oh my.
In this one, each room is resistant to something different. The top is resistant to physical, the middle is resistant to mental, and the bottom is resistant to energy. I then looked at myself and try to think if that was correct.
Well, I call middle room then, because I do physical and energy.
So
If you do physical and energy, your best one. Wait, actually no, bottom's
be
mental,
bottom.
isn't it?
Yes, bottom is mental.
Bottom is mental, so you want to go bottom.
I thought top was energy because
Top is energy, middle is physical. I was just completely wrong.
Physical.
That would have been bad.
it surely would have, all of my squirrels would have died. I would have cried.
We've got 5 people down here. Do you want me up top?
I would have been in there going,
Have
"Why am I doing
empowered
no
down
damage?"
bottom. If you have empowered down bottom, you can stay there.
I
If
have no
the
empowered.
top feel like they can handle it, which I think so.
We should be fine.
If James is up there, I know it's right.
We got Loon 2 and Venom up here. We should be good.
Where does Magneto go again?
Squirrels?
I'm just wasting time clearing my inventory.
No, that's an idea.
Joseph Marty shirt. Erase replaces with a flag.
So, jokes, if you just throw a bunch of goo out there and my squirrels run through it, I think we'll be good.
Perfect.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so she does a couple cones and then the circles. Is that about it?
Yeah, the biggest thing is right after she does the bubbles, then she'll she'll summon a fire giant. While the fire giant is up, we don't do any damage, so you want to take the fire giant down as quickly as humanly possible. After the first fire giant death in all rooms, which you'll be able to see times whatever, at the top of the screen where all of our death counters and everything are, then we'll all ult then.
Sorry, one more time. When are we ulting?
After the first fire giant goes down.
Okay.
Just make sure that they're down in all rooms, not just your room. Middle is mental. Top is... Okay.
Aren't you energy member?
Yes. I was told this is mental down here.
Yes.
Energy could be in the middle.
Well, he,
Yeah, energy can go bottom or mental, or middle.
Yeah, middle. Bottom and middle.
I do a little bit of physical too.
Which he's fine in the bottom. Top is the only one that's a little light.
we're fine up here.
Have faith in you guys.
We got squirrels and symbiotes.
Power
and-
cosmic. Look.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, is everybody ready?
So ready.
Oh, that voice. Ignore the fact that I'm just, taking stuff out of my inventory. Whatever. Not totally not just, wasting time. Alright, Peter Dinklage.
I like my character actually does a full circle before it enters the room.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, it won't let me. Oh, there we go.
On the middle. Yeah, so you need to go bottom because you're hybrid, right?
After we kill the first fire giant. That's when usually ult.
And with the bubbles, it's just important not to panic.
It's
All
fire
you gotta
giant
do
will kill
is...
use your signatures on the fire giant. Why isn't he going down?